Hi guys, you are here with Brittany and Brandy. I introduced you, sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know. It happened. I'm so thrown off today. One, because
we're in a new location.
Yeah, we're doing it at my house today. And I have no idea where to look. There
was an absolute shit show.
Yeah, we literally are doing it at my house today. And we thought we had everything. It was like going to be so convenient.
Yeah, so much easier.
We just met here to ride together to the normal location.
Nobody cares about this.
Yeah, it's really fine. Whatever.
No big deal.
I also just want to tell you that I have all these notes, but I have new contacts in and I can't see at all. So I'm so excited for this.
You can put them in the middle and I can read them. I mean, I can read them from here.
Today we are talking about periods and cramps and PMS. And was there something else?
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff, but pretty much like periods, PMS. Anyways, let's get into the topic because I'm probably going to have to crop all of that out.
Great.
If we go over time again. Anyways, first one we want to talk about. What? Oh, she looked at me weird. I hope she remembers. Okay. First thing we're going to talk about is PMS symptoms. Yeah. I just felt like this one's kind of funny. Sometimes, so I want to talk about because I feel like people have like totally different PMS symptoms than others, but also at the same time we have a lot of the same ones in different ways. Yeah. So first and foremost, I want to read this one that someone sent us because I feel like I have a very similar one and we've talked about it a lot. Don't read it ahead. You're reading ahead.
I don't even know what you're on. I just was like, it's fine. I was just reading the words.
Okay.
It wasn't like...
Anyways, someone said, when she is on her period or about to start, she hates looking at herself in the mirror because she feels fat and just blah all around.
Me on the regular. It's the last podcast.
Yeah,
I never look at myself naked.
She didn't say naked. She just in general.
Oh.
But ready to put it out there. I'm just kidding.
I already did last time.
If you watched the last episode, you know that Brittany said she doesn't look at herself in the mirror naked, just hides apparently.
Yes.
But I feel like I have this, it's not so much the exact same thing, but it's very similar. I just know it because I've learned it. I mean, I'm 28 years old. I've had a period for a long ass time now.
She acts like she's a pro at this point, but we'll get to the point where she's not.
Stop.
Because it like is in my mental notes.
I'm
like,
going to
list
crop
of
that
things.
part out. I have the power to crop.
I got some stories to tell you bitches.
Okay, anyways, I now only wear outfits that I've already worn and loved when I'm on my period because no matter what I put on, I hate all of it.
Yeah.
If I'm on my period, I just feel like no matter what, I'm like, I hate this outfit. And, you know, I'm sure I've literally heard about it. I've heard other people say it. You put the same thing on, literally, you put on like outfit after outfit, and you hate all of them. It's not the outfits, it's your mind because
the clip from The Grinch.
Yeah, I'm not going. Literally, yes, that's exactly it. Insert clip of The Grinch.
Like, even if your house was super organized, your closet was perfect, as soon as you hit your period, you're like, okay, now it's a huge mess because you tried everything on in your closet and you hated it all and you just threw it.
This is literally our problem with the podcast. Our assistant is going to fall asleep. She is literally laying down.
Which one?
She's not an assistant. Okay, anyways,
that's a really common problem.
Totally, we all feel it, and I feel like just in different forms. I will say, as far as being fat or like feeling fat, and you don't want to look at yourself in the mirror, I 100%. I feel like I mentioned this, maybe another last episode or something like that. I 100% gain at least 3 to 5 pounds of just like, I guess, fluid or bloating or whatever the hell it really is. We should Google what that is. It's just pretty much, I know. And it's not even like right. I literally probably have like one skinny week where I'm actually my weight out of a month because it's like the week before I'm period.
Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm just like.
You're always on your period.
I'm just bloated all the time.
Honestly, it really is. So like literally I have this thing. It's like obviously the week before my period, totally fucking period bloated. And then it's also like I'm bloated when I'm ovulating, which is like, I don't know, 2 weeks after my period or something, and like 2 weeks before the next one, and I'm like, oh, here I am bloating again, and then it's like, you're finally done, and then, oh, look, it's the week before your period, so I'm gonna bloat there. Then I'm on my period, bloated. Then like 4 days into my period, I'm like not bloated. Then like as soon as, I'm like still a little bit, but not like that bad, and then as soon as my period's gone, my abs are back, and I'm shredded. Not really.
In my dreams.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm always like, man, you look good today, girlfriend. Your bloating is totally gone. And then I have to mentally remember that, like, the whole rest of the month, because I'm like, you're not really this big. This is your cycle. It's horrible.
It is rough.
Okay.
I don't really do that, though. That's not an area that I have a lot of problems with.
Bloating?
Either that or I just, like, don't really notice it.
I will say, if you don't work out and you're not...
You're going to have to take that in the other room.
Are you seriously laughing at TikTok right now?
She's going to try and tell us about it. We're going to be hiring.
Yeah, we're going to have a new assistant we're hiring because Barb is literally killing us. She was laughing at a TikTok out loud.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, it's an unpaid position. It's my volunteer only. Okay. So, yeah, I just know that, like, there's so... What do you have nothing? What do you do for your PMS then?
I become a very short-tempered monster.
Yeah, I am.
That's pretty. No, it's really just like I just have no patience. Yes,
Irritable.
I mean, I'm very like a lot faster to come off the handle, like towards my kids. But that's really it. Ever since having kids, I really don't have a lot of PMS.
Really, I don't feel like I have a ton of PMS, but I am definitely like irritable.
Yeah. Now before
Scotland is too.
She's irritable.
Oh my gosh! Literally, me and Scotland were on our periods at the same time, and I was like, "This is ridiculous." She bloats too.
I'm shocked.
And her nipples get puffy.
I mean, that is very common.
She gets confused. Listen, also, I think I mentioned this in the last episode too, but my boobs get really swollen and super tender nipples.
I'm sure that's common.
Is it? Do you feel it?
No.
Then why would you say it's common? There's two of us here.
I just feel like there's other people that probably have that.
Did you, Barb?
Yes.
Before I had my kids,
Barb got it.
the only like real PMS thing
Thanks,
I got
Barb.
was that I had cramps.
Are you laughing at that same damn TikTok? No.
2 weeks before my period.
Really?
I would get cramps.
Yeah.
Starting 2 weeks before. And then I would have them the whole 2 weeks leading up to my period. And then the first day of my period, debilitating cramps. And then no cramps. But, you know, by that time I was on my period and that was miserable, you know, by itself. So then you only have the week that you're on your period. And then the following week that you could really just live your life and not have any pain at all. Because then the next week was when you're 2 weeks before your period was going to start again.
Some bullshit.
Yeah. But after kids, thank God that.
I really don't. I don't think it was a kids thing. Maybe it's like an age thing because I don't really have cramps either.
But
every once I'll get like
I got older.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my cramps were horrible as a kid.
No.
That's why I literally got on birth control.
I mean,
for
my
like
cramps were rough as a kid, but like nothing like they were when I got older. Oh. I had like to legitimately lay down and go to sleep when they started because like I needed to like reset my body.
Shane getting you stuff all the time for your cramps. No, mine got better with age.
That's
100%.
why you have a fabulous outlet right beside the toilet in your bathroom. Is because he did it so I could always plug my heating pad in.
I don't even know if I've noticed an outlet there. Oh, other than that stupid light that I want to stomp every once in a while. It's so bright. I'm literally like asleep when I go to the bathroom still, and then there's like a light and I'm like, there. What?
There was no reason for that.
Yeah, I unplugged it. Anyways, but man, freaking that sucks.
Yeah,
it is. My cramps got better with age, and I barely have any at all now.
I mean,
every once in a while get like a little bit, but not really.
Endometriosis because like their cramps are like.
What is that?
What?
Endometriosis.
It's something.
Oh, I think I was reading about that online the other day.
Common, yeah, that a lot of people have, and it's
she said she had like painful during sex.
Horrible cramps,
like,
horrible periods. Pain, all kinds of things like that.
And she said it was like uncurable.
I think they normally get cysts. I don't know enough about it because no one like in my
I
small
honestly
group of
don't
friends
know
has it, but I'm sure I know that it's awful and horrible and that like so many people have it and it goes a lot of the time undiagnosed. So they just like have all these problems and they can't figure out what's going on.
That honestly sucks so freaking bad. Yeah. It could not. You have a period already. We have to already have a period every month, and you're gonna make it freaking worse for someone.
Yeah,
that is just unfair. I wonder what that's from. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Yes,
investigation time.
Good luck.
I want to talk about period products.
Yes,
Brittany's excited for this.
Not really.
Anyways,
I hate them all.
I literally do, man. Our period products are the mother freaking worst. We would think that with this number of women that there are in the freaking world and that we have to have this period every month for a good, like, I don't even know, what do we have, like 40 years of our life or something? Maybe not that long, maybe 30 years of our lives we have periods.
Probably about 40, depending. I think it's getting more and more because like kids are getting their period younger and younger these days.
So who knows? You probably have it for anywhere from like 20
Let's
to 40
just say
years of your
average
life.
40 years.
Probably not, but it's okay.
Okay.
Whatever. It's a long freaking time.
Yes.
So why have they not figured it out and like come up with some better freaking ways to do it?
They have. They just give you birth control that makes you never have a period, and they think that's fixing the problem.
Oh yeah. That's not even an option in my brain.
No.
Like literally
Any part of that sounds acceptable and normal to you?
it's kind of one of those things, honestly, when I look at it, I'm like antiperspirants, like deodorant. Those are there for a reason. Like you're supposed to sweat.
Yes.
Don't use something to prevent yourself from sweating,
That's
which your body is naturally
detoxing.
supposed to do it.
Yes.
I'm like,
if
what?
you don't detox that stuff, where's it going to go?
Yeah, where's it going?
Where's it going? It's not going anywhere. It's just going to sit inside of you.
Yeah, that's bad. And I think the same, not that we're going to talk about birth control right this second, we're going to get to that one, but that is like definitely scary. Anyways, let's talk about some period products. Like first off, where's my freaking list at? I lost it. Where'd it go? Period
Right
product. Oh, yeah. No. Freaking pads. Were those not the effing worst?
Yeah.
I just remember, because
that's basically what I use now.
You did go back to it. You resorted back to it.
Yeah.
You used tampons for a while.
Not very long.
Like, I feel like when you were in your 20s.
Not really.
Your 20s are over. How sad is that?
That's nice. Thank you for that.
Sorry.
I have a really embarrassing story about Brooklyn and PMS. I forgot to tell you. Should we
maybe
say
you
it?
shouldn't tell that one. I feel like I know the one you're telling, and I feel like you just probably shouldn't have mentioned it.
Okay,
Is that the one where you did like one thing at the same time?
What?
One thing where she did the same thing at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
That's not mentioned. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to bring that up. That's a little bit crossing the line.
Okay, fine.
You can't talk about it if she's not here. She has to give you permission about her own stories. You can talk about me or your own.
Fine.
Okay, either way.
Anyways,
pads.
I use tampons for like a short. I never have liked that. Like I've never liked anything about them. They've been very, I've just been very intimidated by them. Like when I was young.
By them.
Yes. Well, if you remember correctly,
Barb thinks I'm a stripper and she's throwing panties at me.
If you remember correctly, we weren't allowed to use tampons for a very long time.
We literally were not until like probably like 18.
That I feel like kind of like put in my brain like associating.
Barb said that's weird. That's weird. I wonder why.
Associating
I wasn't
like
allowed to shave either.
negativity with tampons. So it like put that there for me. So then I always just thought that like they were kind of evil, like bad. I don't know. And then like when I was old enough to use them, I hated them.
It was not 18 now that I think
they were like
it was
so
probably,
uncomfortable. I just felt like I never could get them positioned correctly. They like constantly bothered me no matter what size I wore. It just was not working for me. So I've always hated them. And I hate pads too. I hate them all.
hate pads so much. I just feel like I'm wearing a diaper. I haven't worn a pad since I started wearing tampons. So like
I refuse
15
to
years.
wear tampons though. So
I
like,
love tampons. They're the best thing in the effing world. What? But they're horrible for me, and they what? Just hold everything up there. No one's talking to you. I'm just kidding.
Do you have a mic?
Yeah, bitch. You can come and sit in between us.
Share mine.
Yeah, it's Sprinkles 2.0. Okay. Anyways,
I don't know. I just hate them. I hate them.
I think that they're super convenient, but I am terrified of like toxic shock syndrome. I am terrified of the like horrible stuff that they make them with, and the fact that they bleach the cotton because they think that we give a shit what color the cotton is.
Yeah, like just fucking make it red.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's not red. It would be cream or like tannish yellow. Like I literally don't give a shit what
I'm really
color it
into
is.
neutral tones right now anyway.
Yeah. But also I've tried so many organic cotton ones and they do not work.
I got the organic pads from Target and it is like legit like I plucked cotton off of a bush. Like whatever it grows on, those plants that you decorate with that have those balls of cotton. I plucked it off and just like stuffed it on, like glued it onto like a strip. That's what I'm wearing to
your craft hour.
Yes, this is fucking organic, obviously.
Yeah. I hate the one thing like about organic stuff when like you can tell what they didn't put in it to make it like organic. Or like my organic soap. Love it and everything, but it doesn't wash off my dishes. I'm sitting there rinsing them for like an hour because it's organic, and whatever they put in it to like come off of stuff.
Yeah.
they don't have it in there in that one that I'm using. But yeah, if Target sells it, an organic tampon, I've tried it and they don't work. It just like leaks right through or something. Horrible things. I literally have one brand that honestly works for me though. And I feel like everybody's kind of like that. Like you have your own brand that you like. Okay, but
we
I found it, and I have literally been making sure that everyone that I mother freaking know gets them because it's like the best alternative in the effing world. And honestly, I love it so much more than a tampon or a pad ever. Like, it's so much freaking easier.
What's crazy
and so
is
much
you
more.
were the first person I heard talk about. Like, I didn't see a commercial for it. I didn't see advertisement on social media. Nothing popped up on any of my shit.
I am, for some reason, I don't know why. I've always been very experimental with trying new products for my period. I hate my period.
I just mean, like, you'd think as many times as I've seen stupid commercials for bullshit, they would have commercial or something for that.
I mean, you didn't see a commercial for those Flex cups I tried either.
I've seen lots of commercials for Flex cups.
Well, yes. I don't know.
I just watched one the other day and I was like, oh, that does look really fucking good. Except I know that, like, some bitches can't do it.
What? See what are you talking about? Yeah. Anyways, I literally saw one girl talk about it on TikTok. Just one girl, and it wasn't an ad. She literally was just like, "Listen, I use these and I love them."
That's the problem.
And
nobody talks about their period.
I'm going to talk about it because that's why I wanted this.
I mean, like, you hear people talk about, like, oh, cramps, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, like, nobody talks about their actual freaking period.
Instagram probably filters it out.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm totally kidding.
It should definitely be talked about.
Either way, I am on my period right now, coincidentally.
That's nice.
So I used all of mine, and I need to wash them. The only pair I had clean is this thong.
And which makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, I have these Pinks underwear, but none of them are a thong, and I'm just confused.
Maybe I'm not. I didn't tell you what they are yet. So these are period panties. Literally, I call them period panties. I think that's what they call them. Period panties.
I mean, the brand is Thinks, but they're called period.
We're gonna link them in the bottom for you guys. And I have a lot of variations. I pretty much got like one of each one that they made because I wanted to like try them out and see what I liked. And like some of them I gave to Brittany, and then I think that was pretty much it. I don't think I gave any to Brooklyn because she would just need a bigger size. But like,
explain how they work.
I'm going to.
We do need to probably look into what they're made of because now, like, all this stuff about like putting polyester against like your bare orifices.
I'm pretty sure that they're made of cotton and they're like sustainably made and like clean and everything.
Cool.
I mean, I'll look into that more and don't fact check. You can fact check me. I'm just mean don't quote me on it. Either way. Some magical thing happens in this area that even the thong works for me.
That's crazy.
I know. I don't wear the thong on, like, obviously I wear it like the beginning and the more end of my period.
Yeah. Which everyone's different. Like, you obviously just wouldn't wear it on your heaviest flow days.
They are literally make them based on flow.
Yes,
like
so cool.
It's craziness.
They have like a tag inside. It has like little droplets, like water droplets, and then they're like colored in based on like a level 1 through 5. Is it go to 4 or 5?
4, I think it is. It might be 5, but I think it's 4.
And so like you don't even have to memorize them. You just like look at the tag every time you need a pair, and you're like, okay, it's day whatever.
I did memorize them, and I just cut them out.
I need this one. You could do that.
Mainly in the thong ones. I will say I still wear these to like the gym and stuff, and I'll just change them. Sometimes I will take an extra pair with me in a baggie. That might be weird, but I don't care. That's what you got to do. If you're wearing ones, or even if you're going out. So like, I know that sounds crazy, but I just pack them with me in a baggie. And I put them on. I change my underwear.
So far, I only sleep in mine because all the ones that Brandy gave me, she gave them to me because she ordered them and they were too big for her.
Yeah.
But they are still a solid size too small for me. So they like are definitely not no-show, and they cut horribly into my butt cheeks. So it's like I have 4 butt cheeks when I wear them. So wearing them with clothes is completely unacceptable.
Unless you would get your actual size and right style.
100%. Yeah. And plus, I saw that they have some no-show options today that popped up on my Instagram.
Maybe they just came out with them. Maybe
that we were talking about this because Instagram is so freaking smart. So that popped up. So I was like, oh, I probably need to like go on and invest in some that actually fit me.
Yeah.
But so I've only got to sleep in mine, so I have no idea like what wearing them all day would look like. I imagine you would probably have to change them multiple times.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, like, I don't know that you would have to.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think that would, like, leak or anything, but it would get uncomfortable.
I know this honestly might be TMI, but we're all ladies
It's
here.
not TMI.
Except for that
We
random
said
guy that did message
raw
and say,
and
I'm not a girl,
unfiltered.
and he does like the
Yeah.
podcast still. I
Is
don't
something
know.
saying low battery? Okay,
No.
you're good.
Anyways, so I have the weirdest mother freaking period in the world, I feel like. And my doctor
doubt
even
it.
told me it was weird.
Oh.
And he said that probably shouldn't be happening.
Oh.
I am on progesterone cream
Progesterone.
now.
Progesterone.
Anyways, but I have a super heavy period for like 2 days and then it's gone. I have no period on the 3rd day and then it comes back on the 4th day and I've got like just a tiny, very light period. And then it like finishes out pretty much all together on like the 5th day. How mother freaking weird.
I mean, it's
Whatever.
kind of weird.
He says it's strange.
Huh.
He has not heard of it like at all. He said that
He's
shouldn't be
never
happening.
heard of it.
Either way.
Okay. Is he just a gynecologist?
No.
Or just a...
He's a doctor. Anyways, so I will wear I have the like more boy short ones and they're the heaviest
those
flow
sound nice.
ones. I sleep in those. And honestly, if I work from home, so if I'm going to be home, I will wear one like for the day.
Mhm.
I have flowed so much.
I have heavy flow. I have flown.
I have flowed so much to the point where like it did overflow.
Oh.
So you do need to change
what
them.
did it do? Run down your legs?
No.
What are we talking?
Um,
Just like leaked out.
yeah, it leaked out a little bit. Like it'll get like on the other material
Okay.
because this part is
Okay.
like the absorbent part. Like
Yeah.
it still has it in like the panty
Yeah.
thing. So it got on like the lining part
Okay.
and then like did get like some on my pants and I did bleed onto like my sheets one time. Listen. I just
Wide
needed-
set vagina with a heavy flow. That's all I can say.
I just have a really heavy flow for like that 1st and 2nd day, mainly the 1st day. It's just like really, really heavy, but it's probably because I have it like
It's,
overcompensates.
like, all of it
yeah,
in-
for not having that 3rd
Yeah.
day, which is really weird. But either way, you just have to change them. And I think that they even have like an hour wear like estimation on there
That
too.
makes sense.
I
yeah.
probably slept too freaking long also. But either
Maybe.
way, they are amazing. And when you are like going to the bathroom, I hate having to worry about like what my tampon's doing when I like go to the bathroom. Do you change
Oh,
it every
yeah.
time? Like it's just weird. And like, you know.
I don't deal with it because it's so many things about it just gross me out
Yeah.
and
But at the same
Make me
time, like a
uncomfortable.
pad is annoying and it doesn't like it's not comfortable. It doesn't move with you. It kind of like bends and it can leak out the back of that.
no, I just use like
It's
super-
happening. It's literally I've been at school and my pad leaked through onto my pants.
Maybe you just didn't have it positioned correctly.
I had it's a diaper. What do you mean? It just was like a weird
But
non.
if it's like up too far, it's
I'm telling you, I think it turned into like a V and it just ran right out the back. And I'm sure you guys have
I
had
don't
it
know.
happen to you
I don't
before.
know.
Like, don't act like it hasn't. It has. Sister D said it has. She said it happens to the best of us, Bland.
if Sister D said it, then
Yes.
it's definitely true.
Either way, we're going to link these. Definitely check them out. Period panties.
I have
They're the
heard
best.
a ton of people loving the Flex Cup situation, and I watched. I saw a preview, like an advertisement came up for it. It honestly sounded amazing,
Mhm.
and this one empties itself when you pee every time, which honestly could be right down your alley because yeah, it's a new one.
What the F does that happen?
I don't know. It empties itself.
You're putting
every
a tiny
time you
robot
pee.
inside your body?
No, I don't know. It looks the same as all the other ones.
That was not my problem. My problem is
How do
they
you
apparently
get it
want
out?
you to go and dig around your effing vagina so that you can put this thing in the right place. And I was like, could not figure it out.
Yeah.
So it like
It
slipped.
could be your fingernails. They're really long.
It's not my fingernails. Who knows what I even had at the time?
Anyways, Brady decided one time that she was going to use this.
The
Flex Cup.
commercials do look very convincing.
They do.
Don't be fooled.
And I've heard a lot of people say that they love them.
They're all getting paid.
These people are
Lying.
not getting paid.
They were impossible.
Anyways, they tell you to like practice wearing it a few days when you're not on your period. You
I
told me
did.
that,
I did it.
and it worked. Like you
There's
got it
no
in and out.
period. Yeah, I got it in and out.
Because when she wore it, decided to like wear it on her period.
Mhm.
We were at
Mhm.
work, and she was like, "Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'm going
I
to
wore it
check
at home for a little bit before that too,
This,
and everything
like,
was fine.
menstrual cup thing, and
Mhm.
I'll be back." I didn't hear from her for a while. I went to check on her, and I was like, hey, knocked on the door, like, hey, what's going on?
No, I think
like,
I text you.
I don't know.
I think I text you and
Either
called
way,
for help.
there was a problem. A big,
I think I literally got on the phone and I was like,
big,
911, I murdered someone in the bathroom.
big problem. So I opened the door, and it literally looked like a murder scene.
Mm-hmm.
There was blood on the wall. There was blood on the floor. There was blood all over her jeans.
Yeah, my jeans
all
were
over
ruined.
her legs. Like, I mean, it was unreal. Like, unlike anything you've ever seen before in your whole life.
Here's what happened. I had it in. It was storing the stuff in there.
Yes.
You're supposed to take it out. I think they say when you're in the shower until you're like experienced. And then you can.
What were you thinking?
It slipped.
Oh. How did it slip?
Okay, so apparently in your vagina, there's like this, like
a ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ledge is really hard to find, one, and like the cup is pretty big.
Yeah.
And like they say it should like snap into place kind of thing. And I just felt like it really never like snapped into place.
Oh.
But I mean, it stayed. I mean, I thought.
Just because you were like holding the shit together all the
I
time.
probably was. Either way, I went to the bathroom and it must have slipped and just like fucking went everywhere.
I'm really not sure how it spit all over the walls.
It like flung. It like shot out of me. The cup did.
Anyways, needless to
I
say,
hope no one like records this and puts this other place.
neither of us have been brave enough to try it again.
Mm-mm.
And after
For some reason, I haven't thrown them out. I still have them. If
I
you want
was
to try
already. Fuck no. I was already skeptical.
them.
So having that experience for her wasn't gonna happen.
If you guys have had a good experience with any of those menstrual cups, please
I know
tell
that
us.
someone's gonna be like, they're like, so many people
Somebody
are probably gonna say
will.
they're the best.
Somebody
ever.
commented about them and they were like, menstrual cups, talk about menstrual cups. Bitch, I've had the worst experience with menstrual
You
cups.
don't want us to tell you about
I'm probably not the person to talk to about it. It's been that bad of an experience.
It sounds fabulous. It sounds way better than the underwear even, which is our best.
No, these are pretty nice.
But it sounds like you wouldn't have to carry it around in a baggie.
Who cares? Who cares?
Or take your whole pants off in a random place to change your underwear.
Who cares?
I care.
Okay, I mean, you get naked for a freaking romper. People wore rompers.
Do you know how the last time I wore a romper? And if I did, it was like a quick, easy one. I could just like throw it down.
I got that like set active like romper dress that was really popular and it has like a cutout back. I literally was like, how that mother frick do you go to the bathroom in this thing? I literally have to like bend over like a U because I like pull the bottom down, but it's like around your neck so freaking tight.
You should video that sometime.
Probably just with my underwear on to show people. It's horrible. If you guys got one of those, like so cute, but worst thing in the world to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
In. You literally look ridiculous. You're like stuck. It's horrible.
It's like something you couldn't. I don't get all the people wearing bodysuits to concerts. You know you're going to be using a porta potty.
Yeah.
And you want to be dealing with a bodysuit?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's I hate getting naked with those things in the back.
I hate getting naked
in like public places with a
But a
freaking
lot of times
romper
I'll
on.
like put something on and be like, oh yeah, this is so cute. And I don't think about
the
bathroom situation until I get there. And then I like look down and I'm like, fuck.
I had the worst experience one time. I was literally at the beach with Brooklyn and Ryder looking for houses, and we went out to eat.
Then that means it was recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a romper.
Yeah.
We went out to eat, and we were looking for parking for this restaurant. We couldn't find parking anywhere. I had to pee so bad. You know, when it like hits me, I have to mother freaking
When anything hits Brandy, it is the end of the world.
I had to pee so bad. Like, oh my gosh, so bad. And there was a public restroom right there, like a beach one though.
Oh.
It was bad.
Oh.
Bad. There were so many people waiting for it. It was so janky, so bad. And the door didn't freaking lock. I had a romper.
So you're sitting there, nipples out,
Literally
trying to pee.
So I had an overshirt over this romper. I flipped it around and put my arms through it. And then I pulled my pants on to pee. 3 people opened the door while I was in there. But I had to pee. There was no not
That's when
peeing
you
and
use the
using it.
arm. The one arm.
It was a big stall. A big stall. I could not reach the door and it opened out so people saw it.
That's when you say to the person.
I just started yelling, "Stop Lindsay!" They're like,
just tell the person in line behind you. Like,
No, it was
will you
so
hold the door
chaotic
for me
out there,
real
and there was
quick?
like 4 stalls, the one line. It was horrible. It was literally the
I'm
worst.
pretty sure I would have figured something out.
I mean, I put my shirt backwards over me. That's the best thing. But I had to take it off at one point so that I could pull it back up. It was just horrible. It was the worst experience ever. I should have just pissed down my legs.
I probably just want to be my
Or like pulled it to the side or something. I don't know.
Find a plant.
It was the worst thing ever. Anyways, we're going to continue on. Whew, sorry.
No, goodness.
And if you guys have found like an organic, clean tampon that actually works,
yes,
please send us that too, because I have tried a lot of, I mean, I'm
and
sure
then
that
we
they
can repost it and
we'll
share
share
it
them.
because I'm sure other people want to know too.
Because it's just been a bad experience. Literally, like I said, period panties are the best thing I found. We're going to link them for you guys below. And you do have to buy a good bit of them. Like, you have to buy a good bit.
I mean, if you're going to be wearing them all day, yeah, you're probably going to need to go through.
I think I've got like 4 thongs and 2 of the bikinis, 1 of the like cheekies, and 1 of this other, or maybe it's just, I don't know what style you would call it, kind of like a bikini. And then I have like 3 of the boy shorts for every night.
Whichever one you gave me is like
high-waisted.
from the 70s, like high-waisted bikini bottoms, and I told you I already have 4 butt cheeks and I wear them.
Can you put them on and post a picture, please? I think the people will pay for it.
4 butt cheeks, and then whatever's happening in the front where it's just like I put them on the other day. I was like, Shane, what do you think of these?
Am I sexy now?
And I mean, I'm pretty sure he might have said no.
That's pretty big. That's pretty big. He always thinks you're sexy. Okay. Let's talk about birth control and experiences. Somebody also wants to talk about like a copper IUD as a form of birth control. There's lots of different forms.
Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about them because
you've never been on them.
I've never been on birth control.
I mean, we've heard a lot of stories. I have a
lot of friends who have been on birth control.
Yeah, we could talk about that too. But like, I was on it. I had, like I said, I was really bad periods when I was younger. Like, throw up periods. Like the cramps were horrible, so bad.
All 3 of us had those.
Horrible. So our doctor at the time was like, get her on birth control. It like helps with the cramps. Why do we listen to doctors sometimes? Like, what the fuck are people thinking?
Because you take your kid in because she's having cramps and they try and think of a solution. The only medical solution they have, really, other than give her medicine every single time, is going to be that.
And of course, parents are like, I hate to see their kids in pain. So like, well, if that's going to help, like, let's do it.
And birth control is a huge pharmaceutical industry. And they are...
I mean, you got to think about that. That's something you take every single day for that same, like, 20 to 40 span of your life.
They're big payers and they are big, like, kickback people. So every time they prescribe that, they're getting a big kickback for that. So, which sucks for us because, you know...
Yeah, it's honestly... So I was just on, like,
it's happening,
Scotland's getting so comfy. I was just on like an oral one, like an oral pill. This was like
before all the IUD situation was huge.
And there's so many different forms now. It's literally
like it's just kind of like blown up.
It
now
really
like,
has
every day.
And I've heard a lot of different stories. But either way, the one that I was on, like I said, it was just an oral pill that you took. I only lasted probably about a month. It literally made me an emotional wreck.
Oh my goodness.
One, it made me so freaking insecure. I don't know why. You guys,
this makes no sense.
It was literally
strange.
Like I literally, I don't know why. It was really, really weird. Do you guys not remember?
Yeah.
What was
she like? You all of a sudden,
it like made my boobs bigger.
Yeah.
But I was like so freaking insecure.
She was like, this has made my boobs so big. And we were like, let us see. No, we like held her down to see her boobs, which normally,
a little traumatic.
Before that, she would have been like, probably it's Thursday.
Yeah, probably walking around naked, like not thinking anything of it.
And she was not going to let us see her boobs. Like, what?
And it was really weird. I was super insecure, but I also the biggest thing was I was literally an emotional wreck. I just like cried all the time, like over nothing. I literally nothing would be bothering me. And I just would be crying all the time. And I remember like I could not take it anymore. I even cried calling the doctor to like to make an appointment.
I feel like a lot of people say like it's the norm to like try a couple different kinds before you find the one that like works for you.
but she told me she put me on the lowest estrogen one that there was because I was so young. And so she was like, there's not really like a lower one that you could go to. So I just got off of it. But she did say that. She was like, you could try a couple different brands. And I'm like, that alone is kind of sketchy. Like, what, just a different brand is going to have like such different ingredients that it's going to give me different symptoms?
I don't know. I mean, like, in a nutshell, we just don't really like birth control.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I don't want people to have like, you know, babies that they would have liked to prevent.
Yeah.
But I just think that there are a lot of different avenues to kind of control that rather than birth control. It just like worries me about the long-term effects it's going to have on your body. And the things that you might not realize now, but you know, like 5 years, 10 years down the road.
Oh my gosh. I also, you can finish that.
I was pretty much done.
I follow this other doctor online. I think his name's like Dave something, but he's like the bulletproof doctor. He like came out with bulletproof coffee. Anyways, I don't know what that is. It's okay. He wrote a book and everything. He's got a lot of books. He literally talks all the time about birth control. A lot of doctors, like, you're either like for them and you really haven't looked into them probably too much or really whatever, or you're like totally against them. The camera went off again. And
that little
he
bitch.
talks about how much it changes in our body. And one of the huge things it changes is it literally goes in and changes the type of person you're attracted to.
What?
As insane as that is, he literally talks about it all the time, that it changes the type of person. What? I'm not on birth control.
But it just changed it that one time and it just never went back.
Hold on. Either way, it like somehow goes in and does something and changes it. It's literally insane. I think you guys should look into it. It's literally bulletproof doctor or something like that. His name's Dave. If I could, maybe I'll like share one of his things to like the story or something, but like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Either way. And I've heard other doctors, literally, we had like a pharmacist talking to us one time saying how much he was against it because this new birth control that they came out with was literally like pretty much aborting babies. Because it like, do you not remember that, Barb?
Yes, I did. The woman.
He literally said that they refused to sell it in his pharmacy because he's 100% against it and they're not educating people up on it enough because it literally will let the like egg attach and fertilize and everything. And then once it gets to a certain point, there's like something in there that like mother freaking kills it. Like there's some kind of a jelly or something in there that once it gets to that stage, I literally don't know, but he was like, it's 100% they're fertilized and it's aborting it.
That's wild.
How crazy. So like it lets you get pregnant still.
Yeah.
But then it will abort it pretty much.
How many people like have no idea that
I know.
That's happening.
He's
that's
like,
crazy.
that was like a huge thing. He was like, I refuse to support it. It's literally letting, like, it's wrong how it's doing it.
Yeah. And, like, no education there.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
That's
Do you have
crazy.
any idea which one? No, I can't remember. Literally, it's just insane. Look into them. Like, look into the brands. This girl said, she just kind of wanted some advice because she's on the fence about what it's doing to her body.
I worry about that. If you already have red flags that it's like making you certain ways, just get off of it.
I will say,
track your cycle other ways. You can definitely prevent pregnancy.
I have used like because I have been preventing pregnancy my whole life. I'm not trying to get pregnant ever. Not right now. I haven't. You guys, what I'm saying. Anyways, so I've used the app that she's talking about. I've used condoms. I've used pull-out methods. I'm telling you, I am
not a legitimate method.
I'm just saying, use them all. Use them all.
Yes, but I mean, if you're doing all of them, the chances are like.
But I mean, it works. I've not got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sexually active, people. So if you are not a dumbass, I mean, I know of more people getting freaking pregnant on birth control than doing what I do.
And a lot of times if you get pregnant on birth control, the chances of it being multiples is higher than if you were not on birth control.
Do you know that literally
like, surprise, you're pregnant. Surprise!
You have twins.
Here's two.
My therapist today told me that I was like asking her about something like a all natural something to take.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, just be careful because if you're on birth control, it'll make it inactive. It's all natural. What goes in and like counterbalances your freaking like what?
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. How crazy. And I was like, don't worry, I'm not on the birth control.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I would say if you are on the fence about it, definitely do your research. Research is king.
I mean, it takes time.
Educate yourself.
It sucks
I know.
because we have to do it ourselves. It's not like you can just
go take somebody else's word for it. You have to read a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And you have to get multiple opinions. Like, you go to the pages that you, like, don't really necessarily want to listen to them anyways, but, like, it's good to have both sides of the argument.
And then somebody else said she was on a copper IUD and it was supposed to be non-hormonal. I don't even know how that's possible. That alone would like be like, how's that possible? What the hell? Is it just like the copper? I don't know what that is. Either way, and she had horrible reactions. She said it was very scary, mood swings. Her periods were terrible, like doubled up and lasted twice as long. Motherfucking terrifying. Is that the one that they like put up in you?
I don't know, but like, if they test you for copper and having high levels of copper is bad, why would you want to put anything copper inside of you?
People are crazy. Like doctors and
That
people who
make
come
any
up with this
sense.
shit. I don't have no idea.
I've never heard of this copper
Yeah, I
one.
don't know too much about that one. I will say, again, I would totally
And that
like
definitely
thank you for this
sounds
girl
awful.
telling you. She's telling us that she's had a horrible experience and not to do it. She said she also tried Paragard. I don't know which one that is. It's probably an oral one or something.
Wait,
What? Did I say that wrong?
no, I think that Paragard is like a parasite detox. I think I have it. I ordered it and I haven't tried it yet.
No, it's probably a birth control. I could have
You
typed
think?
it wrong or I could be saying it wrong.
Oh, maybe.
Who knows? She tried a birth control. I'm pretty sure she said
Worse
Paragard.
bloating and cramps.
Yeah, where she physically couldn't stand up at times.
Yes, those are awful.
That literally sounds horrible. Again, just skull's killing me.
They probably can't even see her. So
I
they
don't-
just like,
I don't think they can see
they
her.
see something small and fuzzy in yours, I think.
Ooh, it probably will
Her,
crop
like,
out though.
leg.
It'll crop out.
This one.
Oh, hello. Oh,
And
there
there's
she is.
her tail.
Tail. Hello.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is
It's another
copper.
IUD. Okay.
Oh, look, Barb is trying to earn her
Wow.
keep. She's trying to earn her keep and be a fact checker.
Yes, I like it. I like fact checkers. Okay. Either way, I will say if we would happen to put like a thing on and ask for people's reactions and like their feelings on birth control, I have a really good feeling that they would be a lot of negative ones. I've heard of people getting pregnant on birth control so many freaking times, so many things. I don't know. It really scares me. And then whatever one, I think the IUD is the thing they put inside you.
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories of it
Oh, yeah.
moving and like so
Ending
scary.
up some
Being-
other place.
or being in the baby's forehead, like they got pregnant with it. Did you hear
Yeah,
about that
I
person?
heard.
That was like on the news or something.
That's happened.
There was like a
few
lawsuit
times.
with that one.
Oh, there's plenty.
And then the ones we were gonna talk about that. The ones where they like, is that the thing they put in your arm where it makes you not have a period for like 5 freaking years? Terrifying. What
Yeah.
is happening to your body?
Yeah.
Like what is freaking happening? I don't know how many people that are on those ones that like makes your period go away. They get off of them and their period never comes back.
Yeah,
Like
or
it
it's
is
like
literally effed you up.
It like becomes, but it's like so irregular, and then they can't get pregnant. I've heard a lot.
Yeah,
Of,
like it causes that like PCOS thing
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, guys, it's freaking crazy. I hate to just be someone to be like, don't do birth control, and I'm not going to do that. Definitely educate yourself and make your own decision.
Yeah.
But if you're asking for our opinion on
Yes.
it, it's no. It literally is no.
It's
Track
no.
your periods, use condoms, be smart, pull out, whatever the frick you gotta do.
Yeah.
Don't have sex with stupid
mean,
people.
use your app.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like
Yeah,
tons
it
of
literally
apps.
causes tons of side effects too. Like literally that is, we hear about people
Yeah.
going through menopause early, having heart attacks and strokes. Literally strokes is a motherfucking side effect of
Yep.
birth control. Like what?
Especially if you smoke, which I mean, it's 2023. Why are you smoking?
That's true. Wear a
Um,
seatbelt and don't smoke.
Wear seatbelt, don't smoke.
I say that all the time. It's 2023. Why are you still smoking?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
But
that's horrible.
I'm just, I hate, yeah, you're right. I hate to just be like a solid negative.
I'm
on
not.
a certain
I'm just like
subject.
I'm giving you our opinion, and I can
Yeah.
tell you that it's both of ours. I'm just a hard no on them. But I would say educate yourself. Don't take our word for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can also track your ovulation to
I don't
help
think
you
we did
get.
talk about that.
Yeah, we did. You just mentioned it.
I just mentioned an app, like just like, oh,
Yeah, they got apps
that quickly.
that you can track your ovulation. That way, you can either prevent pregnancy with it because it'll tell you like
you get to put in the parameters.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to get pregnant or trying to not get pregnant? And it'll give you like, and it's pretty, like it takes a couple months before it like really gets accurate because you have to put in like
Yeah,
when you're
your
doing all of
periods.
these things. And then it gets pretty on point. I will say I wasn't
It
using
asks
it.
you literally a lot of shit. Like every day, it asks you
Yeah.
if you had sex, how many times you had sex, if you worked out.
You don't have to fill all that out though.
I mean, I was putting the sex ones on there.
She just likes seeing all the hearts on her calendar.
I did like. I was like, oh, I had sex. Why didn't I have sex on Tuesday?
Anyways,
but you can use it to track your ovulation to prevent pregnancy or to help you get pregnant if you're trying to get pregnant. I've literally someone even Scotland wrote in about using it to help them get pregnant. Yeah. And I feel like I've definitely heard of people like having good results with that.
That's what I use.
So either way, I feel like win-win. I would definitely try it, and they're free.
Yeah. I mean, they have like paid versions if you want like more features, but I didn't use it with Lincoln, and we tried for like a year before we got pregnant. And then with Hudson,
man, if we had more time, we should tell him about Shane and like looking at the app or whatever. That was funny.
It was probably about the amount of time you just spent saying that.
Oh.
But when we were trying to get pregnant for Hudson, I was trying. Shane wasn't quite on board yet. He knew that I wanted to. But anyways.
Oh, it has the time here, and we've been recording for 55 minutes.
Well, we'll have to cut out several things in there.
Okay.
Anyways,
Thanks, Barb.
Anyways, I knew that I was ovulating because I had been checking my thing.
Mm-hmm. Her
and
app.
he like instigated sex, and I was like, whatever, okay. Like I wanted to get pregnant, so okay. And after we had sex, I was like, I thought you didn't want to get pregnant yet. And he was like, I
you
don't.
guys didn't pull out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I don't. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, I checked your app while you were upstairs putting Lincoln to bed, and it said we were 17% possibility. So I thought, hey, let's go. And I was like, honey, it only goes to like 20. We were pregnant. So 17%.
Yeah, you do have to watch that.
He was thinking it was like out of 100.
I really like the days that it was like 6% or below. Those are safe days, guys. Safe days.
So
That's
funny.
Freaking hilarious. I don't.
He tried to be all sneaky.
I know. I also
And
want to like
check my
smack
app.
him for it. Like, what the frick, bro?
And I was
Little
just
sneaky.
like, okay, whatever.
So yeah, I would definitely look into doing that. They can definitely help with either side. What else we got here?
How your period changes after kids.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to avoid that?
No, you can go for
Okay.
it. I've been talking
I
a
think
lot.
that everyone is probably different in this aspect.
Yeah,
but
as in me, I haven't had them.
for me, I mean, like, I'm sure everyone's experiences are different. Every time I've had a kid, my period came back. It was like I was in 8th grade getting my period for the first time. Actually, I think I was a freshman.
Wow.
No, I was in 8th grade.
I was like in 6th or 7th.
Yeah, 8th grade, getting my period for the first time, like not knowing what to expect, because every single time I've had a kid, when my period came back, it was totally different.
You
Like
act like you've had like 7 children.
a whole new ball game. I mean, I've had 2.
Okay.
And each time it was different.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like each time it came back, I had way less cramps with it, which was crazy.
That's a godsend right
Yeah.
there.
When it first came back, I had like absolutely no cramps for like the first several months. And then like as it progressed, as I like had it back, they started to come back again. But it like, I almost felt like you. I always joke with Brady all the time because every time she's on her period, she like runs around or like texts, anybody have a tampon? I need a tampon on my period. I'm like, bitch.
I literally
Why
have
don't you
not
have,
done
like,
that in like 2 years.
Backups for backups for backups, because you know that like I do have a period. It is a possibility that it's going to come. I should probably keep something here. She always had nothing. She was always the most unprepared period person I've ever met. But that's how I felt.
Still not the greatest, but I leave tampons.
She threw out.
She's throwing these. I leave tampons like in my gym bags. I really don't go that many places
that's
nowadays.
pretty smart.
But like, I will say, I still to this day though, like sometimes I was leaving yesterday, had to literally stop my car in halfway out my garage because I brought no tampons. Right before I left too, I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know.
You were on your period
Yeah.
and you forgot them? Oh.
I still like to take them just in case. I have the period panties, but just in case
Yeah.
something happens.
Huh.
Maybe I like randomly crazy have a lot
But
of
I
flow
feel
or
like
something.
now my periods are more like yours. Like you're saying, like it's super heavy for like the first 3 days, and then I have like nothing.
Yeah, it's weird.
It doesn't go away and come back like yours does.
Mine
That's
does.
weird.
Yeah, just very
But
strange.
that's like something that I felt like has happened with kids. It like got so much heavier, but like faster. It's not like drawn out like it used to be drawn out for like the whole 7 days. It doesn't.
7 days.
I mean, isn't your period for like what 5 to 7 days?
I mean, it's like 4, and I
mean,
don't
I
have the
think
third day.
Is it 7? Like
It's usually 7 days.
yeah, like 5 to 7 days. It's
Really
regular.
Bring these couple days and then stops in a couple
Yeah.
days.
No, I have 2 days,
So mine is
none on
like-
the third day, and then I have the 4th day.
Mine is like
And then done.
4, 5 days maybe. Like, but the 5th day like really doesn't count. But it used to be like 7 days. Yeah, I'm sure that's common. I'm sure that's regular. Stop yawning. I'm gonna throw something at you. Maybe you're a dead dog here. But anyways, yes, every time. So if you have horrible cramps, don't think that like you're going to be stuck with them for the rest of your life unless you're planning on not having kids. Because if you have kids, like I feel like it changes.
No,
it.
I'm telling you, I think it's an age thing. I do not have cramps. And I haven't had cramps in years.
I mean, maybe it is an age thing.
Like randomly, I'll have a period where I have cramps. Yeah, randomly.
except that one time.
No, I was just thinking, I was like, what the fuck was that one thing? But I had ovarian cysts that one time.
I've never had one of those either.
I had never had
I
one
hear
until
that awful.
I think it's stress.
Oh, now I'm yawning. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But anyways,
Is there anything else you want to mention with this
think that's
episode? I
it.
think we're pretty good here. If you guys have any farther questions with this, feel free to message us or
Yes.
email us.
questions that you think we might actually be able to answer. Because again, we're not professionals.
We're professionals at a lot of things,
We're
but
just
not
talking-
that. We're
yeah.
professional women.
We're just talking
We've
from
got 28 years of experience.
personal
And
experience.
37.
What?
I love giving people more years.
I bet you
I do
do.
it to people all the time. Oh my God. Anyways, but yeah, if you have any questions with that or want to talk to anybody about it, feel free to DM us or you can email us at contactgsgpodcast@gmail.com.
Isn't this-
But I hope this gave you guys a laugh
A laugh.
and a little education and a little advice, point of view. I don't really know.
I will say that if you like research the like phases of your menstrual cycle, it will give you so much insight
I
into
need to
like
look into it more. Yeah.
why you feel a certain way, why you act a certain way. Like during certain for certain phase of your cycle, you have literally no energy at all, and you just like want to freaking lay around and do nothing. It's not your fault. It's because of your body.
Yeah.
So like, and don't be hard on yourself because of that. So when I like researched a little bit, and I have barely dug into it because I just like got aware of it the other day.
Why don't they teach us that in like 6th grade health class?
Honest to God,
Like they taught us irrelevant things.
they
They
really
should have told. Then they
really
separate
need
the
to.
girls and the boys, so like that would have been a great time. Let's teach you about your menstrual
Yeah.
cycle.
My
and
problem
your
is it
phases.
was like a like out of shape gym teacher who
Yeah,
was
mine
like
too.
trying to teach it, and it was a man.
Yeah, mine
so
too.
I wouldn't have really liked to hear about my period from him.
Yeah, probably he was weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, that's probably has something to do with it. But like we need to fix that.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say I've
But yeah.
honestly learned to do that 100%. Like sometimes around my period time, I just feel like blah and doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I will literally just do
And
nothing.
people were like, I feel like such a waste. I feel like no, it's not your fault.
Mhm.
Your body is trying to tell you that maybe that is what you need to do to recuperate or like to fix whatever. Do it.
I feel like I've started
Listen
doing
to
that
it.
like more, probably even like this year,
Yeah.
maybe even last
I mean,
year.
I know it's like
just
not
in general.
always possible for
No,
like,
it's not. I don't have kids, so you have to think about that. Like I can do it a little bit easier, but like
someone woke this bitch up.
she jumped and she had smash face. Did you see it?
I love Smash
It's horrible.
Face. I need you to show them Smash Face. Can you see it? Oh, yes, you can.
There you go.
It says
That was a really good angle. I love you. Anyways, but what was I saying?
Not to feel like bad about
Yeah.
it.
I feel like there's just so much stuff, and it could even what is going on with me? It could even be the phases of my period other times, just like of my cycle, because I don't know that much about
just
them.
the week of your period. Yeah, it's like it's the entire time.
It's
like
every day of your life.
yes, it really is. It like different like it could be 3 weeks after your period, and certain things that are happening with your body are still because of your cycle.
100%. It's insane.
Wild. You really
you
need to research it.
You should really just go punch a man right now.
That will fix it.
It will. It makes you feel like this much better. Maybe like this much, actually.
No.
Because
Just
it's like, you don't have it and you bitch about shit. Shut up.
That's what I'm going to start saying. Anytime Shane complains about anything, are you on your period? Oh, can't say anything.
Listen, I say shit to men all the freaking time. I will literally ask, why are you PMSing? Are you PMSing?
No, Brandy.
Do you need a tampon?
Unless you've been shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good line.
An old boyfriend that Brandy had that I loved. He had something on his head that he was like, something is like bothering me on my head, and he couldn't see it because it was like on the back. He was like asking her for, I don't even know how long, weeks maybe, will you look at this thing on my head? And all Brandy said was, is it a bullet wound? No. Then I'm not looking at it.
Listen, we need some context here.
I mean, obviously he was probably a baby back bitch.
He was a baby back bitch. I told him that a lot, and he complained about a lot of shit, like everything. And it got to the point where I was so tired of it that I literally use the same line all the time. Is it a bullet wound? And he'd
Have
be like,
you been shot?
Yeah. And he'd be like, no. And I'd be like, then I'm not looking at it. You're fine.
I did look at it, and there was really nothing there, so I'm really not sure what the problem was.
I'm sure that I've looked at his things too many times, and they were nothing.
Sometimes
This was nobody knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's fine.
sometimes you like just need someone to look at something, like to reassure you that it's like not something
You
bad.
probably get like one of those a year.
I mean, I don't know.
And
Shane was in the bathtub the other night.
Think that they
he was
get
like,
more than that, and
Brett,
they don't.
I was in bed.
Fuck
he yelled
that
for me.
dog.
And
Fuck that dog.
I was like, what? He was like, I need you to look at something. And I was like, oh, hell no. I ain't falling for that shit.
You thought he wanted to
Hell no. I'm in bed.
You thought he wanted sex?
Oh, for sure.
Did he want sex?
No.
Oh, okay.
I go in there. He's like all sprawled out. He's like, I need you to look at something. It's like way, way close to the butt.
Oh.
And I was like, you got something on your asshole I need to look at, Shane? Please do not. I'm too tired.
You're not feeling the asshole looking tonight.
And he was like,
Looking,
no,
not
it's
looking.
not on my butt. And I'm like, okay, then why are we in this position?
Wait, he was like bent over?
No, he was just like all sprawled out. I
Oh,
can't explain it.
Okay.
But anyways, it was nothing.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
it's probably an ingrown hair. I mean, you got a lot of hair in that area.
Do they not know to grab a mirror? I mean, I look at my stuff on my own self. I get a mirror.
Grabbed a fucking
A
mirror.
mirror.
But it said he had to pull my ass out of bed.
No. See? That's men. That's why you don't look unless they answer yes, it's a bullet wound. They are like that. They are not, what is the thing? They're not resourceful enough to like, let me go get a mirror. I know my wife has this like magnifying one that moves that she uses for her makeup. I can use that. A phone.
Yeah.
You could literally use anything. What do? They call for
He
you.
definitely had his phone.
No.
But I just felt like, as his wife, it is my job probably to look at anything he may have that needs looking at.
You know, I was at your wedding. I listened to those vows, and nothing there said anything about when you need me to look at something that you can't see, I will always look at it. Nope, I wasn't there, and I can vouch for you that it's not in those.
I did make him look at my
I don't give a fuck.
Asshole.
You birthed his child.
when I
No.
had a baby
No.
because I was certain they had sewn it shut. So I feel like ever since that happened, which probably looked like an absolute mangled mess.
It probably just felt that way to you and probably didn't look as bad.
I mean, by the expression on his face, it looked pretty fucking bad. So after
I
making
haven't
him
seen
do
it, so
that,
I don't know.
I felt like
Doesn't matter.
I probably owed him.
Doesn't matter. You
looking
birthed his
at
child.
something. I mean, I
Two of
did
them.
do that.
You
But
also carried them.
I did do that. But
You also had to get that area sewn up for carrying
Yeah,
a child
that-
of his.
that did
Yeah, he
happen
didn't do any
also.
of that. He can look at his own things.
I'll still look at your thing, Shane.
You're lucky.
Brandy's single. Just saying. Brooklyn's probably looking at Ryder's shit.
I'm single by choice. That is
I am certain Brooklyn is looking at Ryder's shit.
Ryder's. We're not going to talk about him because Brooklyn's not here. Brittany wanted to tell you stories about Brooklyn. I'm like, she's not here. We can't do that. But like,
It was just one story.
he's
It's
definitely kind of like this guy that I'm telling you about. That I would definitely be like, is it a bullet wound? A lot with Ryder. He seems like one of those quiet cry wolf kind of people.
fine.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's
got
it
off
for
on a
this
tangent.
episode. We hope you learned something today, and we hope you left us feeling a little bit better than you
I
came.
hope so.
Talk to you next time. Bye.